The international break so far has been exciting. Several games were played today. There were some surprises, new records, some expectations were met, and bad news for others. But before we begin, please subscribe to my channel and follow for more. Starting off with England versus Greece. England lost by 2-1. It was a tight game. Greece scored first. Bellingham with the equalizer for England. And finally, Greece surprised England with a final goal to win the game. Bukayo Saka, on the other hand, was injured at the early stage of the second half. At this moment, we don't know how serious the injury is. If it's a long-term or a short-term or a minor one, we will surely find out tomorrow. This is bad news for Arsenal. A good friend of mine who happened to be an Arsenal fan said England lost this game because Xhaka was injured. Where do you stand with this? Let me know in the comment section. Norway, on the other side, won 3-0 against Slovenia. Erling Haaland scored twice to grant his country the 3 points. Erling Haaland, after scoring 2 goals today, he became Norway's all-time goal scorer. He has scored 34 goals in 36 games. Impressive, crazy numbers. Georgian Juve was Norway's all-time goal scorer from 1934 till today. It's about 90 years. And finally, Haaland broke that record and became their all-time goal scorer. Other games, Israel versus France. France won by 4-1. Nkunku from Chelsea was on target. Camavinga from Real Madrid was also on target. Bacola from PSG was also on target. Belgium versus Italy. They had to settle for a 2-2 draw. Finland versus Ireland. Ireland won by 2-1. In South America, Bolivia versus Colombia. Bolivia won by 1-0. Ecuador had to settle 0-0 with Paraguay. Venezuela versus Argentina. They had to settle for a 1-1 draw. And finally, Chile versus Brazil. Brazil won by 2-1. Also, in Africa, Cape Verde versus Bosnia. Bosnia won by 1-0. Algeria versus Togo. Algeria won by 5-1. Ghana versus Sudan. Most Ghanaian fans expected nothing but a straight win from the Black Stars, but unfortunately they had to settle for a 0-0 draw. Even though there were chances to kill the game, but unfortunately they couldn't. DR Congo versus Tanzania. DR Congo won by 1-0. Namibia versus Zimbabwe. Surprisingly, away, Zimbabwe won by 1-0. Burkina Faso versus Burundi. Crazy. Burkina Faso won by 4-1. I'll end it here. Please subscribe to my channel. Follow for more. I will see you in the next.